and greet you in peace as we thank Him for this opportunity to meet again for day 17 of faith, family, and finances. On today, I want to call your attention to Hebrews chapter 4. Verse number 9 says, "So there is a special rest still waiting for the people of God. For all who have entered into God's rest have rested from their labors, just as God did after creating the world. So let us do our best to enter that rest. But if we disobey God, as the people of Israel did, we will fall." When was the last time you simply had an opportunity to rest? I'm not talking about just not work or to sleep. I'm saying, when was the last time you had an opportunity to simply rest? Because what the Lord has called for us to do is understand what it is when we receive godly rest. Godly rest is simply leaning on the Lord. See, when we try to do everything in our own strength, we leave God out of the equation. And all we do is get worn out and frustrated by our mistakes and failures. But when we lean in on God, we actually enter into the rest that we can enjoy our lives, no matter what the circumstances may be. That's what the text is saying for you and I, that we have an opportunity to lean into God and to simply rest. On today, I want to challenge you to have enough faith in God to rest, knowing that God will work it out, knowing that God has already taken care of it. Rest. Rest from negativity. Rest from worry. Rest from work. Rest from frustration. Rest from trying to figure it out. Lean in on God, because He allows us to understand that there still remains a Sabbath rest for His people. But the rest we're talking about is not simply a rest from work. It's rest in work. It's partnering with God to do what He is calling you to do by His grace, and leaving the part you can't do in His hands. It's trusting God to do it. It's resting on the fact that you know God is able. Here's what I need you to understand. Today is about establishing godly rest. Ask yourself, when was the last time you went without being negative, without worrying, without being frustrated, without trying to figure it out? When was the last time you was able to simply rest because you knew you served a God who was able? Let me read the text for you again. So there is a special rest still waiting for the people of God. Family, get your special rest today and watch God blow your mind. We'll talk soon. Be blessed.